I didn't know what to do. I was totally struggling, and then got in contact with gingerbread, and I was like, oh my god, I never knew somebody could struggle so much and get so much help from somewhere for basically nothing. It's just unreal, the help that they give people.
But the bottom line of everything that we do is basically about trying to make sure that kids have the best start in life. And that fundamentally is what we're all about. Because we appreciate that if parents are struggling, if parents have got a tough time, if they've got lots of worries and lots of stresses in their life, then inevitably children suffer. So whatever it is that we can do in order to alleviate the stresses and the pressures will be better for their kids.
I found out I was pregnant and I was 30 weeks when I found out. It was a total unexpected pregnancy. So my mum got in contact with Heather for Fife Gingerbread, and she helped me through, she helped me with my midwife appointments, and because I was only 17, so I had no clue. And she helped me apply for a house. She took me to Homes for Good.
Because they helped with filling out forms, they helped us I never had some white goods that were in my house. They managed to get links to me to get brand new white goods in my house and everything, and just a lot of support.
At the start I was quite nervous and that, but it was important because I wanted me and Molly to be interacting with other mums, because I had just moved from Kirkcaldy to through here, so I never really knew anybody. And then I started going to the groups and I met new mums, and so it was quite important. They were always trying to get you into the new groups that were starting. They were always texting to see if you're okay, like Heather. She was always phoning to see if I wanted to go to this new group that was starting. There was quite a lot of support.
When somebody goes through that journey and comes at the other end, they want to give something back. They recognise the value of what they've had. They recognise that they've got to somewhere just because they had a hand when they needed it, and they want to do that. So we have an army of volunteers who are a product of that. They're exactly, they've been there, they've done it, they've wore the jacket, they've walked the walk, and they know exactly where people are coming from. So they're hugely valuable to our organisation.
My confidence has grown tremendously. I feel like I've come full circle. Obviously I started off as that wee timid, I maybe never was wee and timid actually, but really a shell of myself, and I've progressed all the way through where now I'm in a position where I'm volunteering. I'm quite heavily involved with the Making It Work project, and I just feel so passionate about helping people who, that was me back then, that was me sitting there, and now I've got the knowledge and the skills to be able to help them alongside obviously the workers.
Volunteers across Fife Gingerbread as a whole make up a really big part of it, and I didn't really understand that until they do give you the recognition, they give you the praise, they give you the encouragement that you need, and recognition's a big thing. It's a big boost to you as a person, so you do feel like it's worthwhile. I had to go through training to become a volunteer, and that in itself has been really beneficial to me. It enlightens a whole different world, because I'm from a background of travel and a travel agent, so this kind of thing was totally new to me and I quite enjoy it. So having Fife Gingerbread as a support really has been brilliant.
Well, my confidence was really low, and I wasn't interacting or that, and they kind of bring your build your confidence up. And I start my training this month coming October for gingerbread volunteering. So it's helped me with my confidence a lot. Really exciting because that's like one of the main things that I wanted to do basically all my life.
We're short life interventions, so basically what we do with all of the work that we do is that there's group work, and that group work is crucial because the group work is really about connecting folk up with other people that are in exactly the same situation as they are. So if it's Gateway, it's about putting folk in connection with people in the evening. If it's Making It Work, it's about putting people in connection with other people who are looking to progress to work. If it's volunteering, it's about buddying them all up together so they've got their networks. And if it's about teens, it's particularly important because for teens in particular, they kind of think they're the only one. And that's where the similarities between teens and lone parents come from, because lone parents often think they're the only one as well because their world is different to everybody else's. So if we can couple people up with folks in the same situation, then that's their social network. That's the network that's going to get them through life.
Do build up friendships, because there's one girl from here and she goes to the Babes and Bumps. We go out for our lunch, it gets us out, and it's interacting with another young mum instead of your best friend. It's completely different because they don't know what it's like to have a baby. We've all been sort of through the same boat because we're all young mums. We've all had a baby at a young age and everything. We've all been unsure, scared, self-conscious, scared that people are judging us just because we're a young mum. But even then, you put your child first, you don't really care. It's like as soon as I had my child, because I was getting funny looks and that when I was pregnant, but as soon as you have them you don't really care. At the end of the day you do what you can do for your baby.
She gets to spend time with kids and she likes to play with kids, and then it's been benefits to me. I can meet up with some of the girls after the groups or during the week, or just make friends with people that actually understand the way you have to live.
For Eva, I think it's brought her on, like going to toddler groups, because she's been around other kids. Like she speaks better and she shares her toys, and she's like a really friendly wee girl. She can play by herself, like if she's in here, because I've not got any more kids. But when we're at the toddlers and that, she really interacts very good with the other children.
I tend to find that kids who are not really getting out and about and seeing adults and kids of their own age tend to be a wee bit more shy and maybe a wee bit strange around other people, whereas these kids tend to get right in there with everybody and be more social and therefore better behaved children because they're seeing how other kids behave and they're learning from other kids as well.
Yeah, if I never got involved in that, I probably wouldn't be as happy, I don't think, because I thought I was going to go into depression and everything when I had my baby, because I just felt like I was doing everything by myself. But then when I came to the group, they were helping me and they were getting people come visit me, and so it helped me a lot, especially with myself. Like my moods and everything changed a lot when I came to the groups. I started being more happier and everything just changed. If I never had this group, I don't know what I'd be doing.
I've become a lot more confident in myself, and I've become a lot more confident in my skills as a parent. Because you see the difference in the Bairn too, when you're more confident in yourself and you're more confident in your skills as a person, then you see it rubbing off on them. Because now I feel even more able to do like our homework when she brings things home and sit and do arts and craft projects. I never used to do it. Now it just gives you more ideas.
It's just made me a better person and think more, like there's more people out there that's worse off than me that don't know about gingerbread, and they should, because it'll help people so much. Because I was struggling myself and gingerbread's helped me get back on my feet, and there's so many other mums, young mums at that could do with help.